Okay. Here. Hello. Hello. We are the champions, my friends. Yo, we fucking did it, chat. Uptown Knicks. What started in what? 2023? 2023? 2022? Can't remember. This is the third season. 2023. Only took them 3 years, and they got the job done. At least from when we started the channel. It took them 53 years to be exact, but they finally got the job done, and I'm happy to finally be able to really enjoy the moment, or at least for a little bit. I mean, I feel like I've been enjoying this championship since they won a month ago. Has it been a month? Almost a month, and I don't know, man. The first 2 weeks, it still felt unbelievable, and it's still kind of unbelievable. But we got bragging rights, man, for an entire year, a whole year of bragging rights. So first and foremost, shout out to Leon Rose, James Dolan, and the entire front office over there in MSG. Shout out to those, what is it, 17 strong, 17, 18 strong. You know, this was up and down season, and I'm happy, man. I'm just wait. I'm waiting for all my championship apparel, my miniature trophy. I spent a lot of time looking for some stuff, so it's coming soon. Anyway, today we are going to relive the playoffs and then get into free agency, of course, the Knicks draft picks, um, and potentially whatever's next. I mean, summer league's about to start. And so let's get back into full gear, man. I took my little time off. This time it felt a little weird because usually, you take your time off because your team gets eliminated. But like this time, the Knicks won. And so this time off was more so because, I just felt like there were a lot of non-real Knicks fans, which I mean, at the end of the day, this championship is for everybody, all Knicks fans alike, whether you just started watching the team last year, 2 months ago, 10 years, 50 years ago, 100 years, or if you're that old. Um, but I just felt like there was a sense of the real fans that truly went through the emotional ride of just the different rosters, the different coaches, the not having a point guard, the losing seasons, the James Dolan getting his hands in everything, and like to finally, so to finally be able to say we're champions, it feels good, man. I went in my group chat of my friends and I was like, yo, we can officially say all of us are champions, that we've seen our team win an NBA champion in our lifetime. And I don't know, man. I've been witnessing nothing but history. And I'm happy to have been born during this time period. So let's just get into the thick of it all. If you catch this in the replay, type in the comments hashtag replay, and let me know what kind of content you want to see this summer, leading into next season, 2026, 2027 NBA season. Um, but yeah, man, let's get to it. So what we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna go to the New York Knicks YouTube channel and just watch their all access videos that they put out and get a chance to relive the postseason and just really just feel it, man. So it's probably in total, I think about hour and a half. I think it's five. It's 5 videos. 5 videos, about an hour and a half total. So let's get to that. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it with me as well. And yeah, man, let me stop yapping. I hope you guys enjoy this because I'm sure I will. This first excuse me, this first episode is called Every Detail Matters Inside the Knicks 2026 Playoff Preparation All Access. And this is via the New York Knicks YouTube channel. Let's see what quality. Let's put it on that 1080, baby. 1080. Full screen it up. And hopefully the volume is good. If it's not, just let me know. And I'm going to try my best to not talk over it. Try my best. Do I need full screen? Or is it fine like this? I think we'll just leave it like this. Full screen. You might not see everything. All right, here we go. Yes, sir. Yo, I'm stealing that 360 by the way from Brunson. I'm stealing that. I don't know when I'll ever use it, but I'm still stealing it. Winning mentality. Good hands, Josh. Good hands, Jose. Lay me. Hey. Oh, I gotta get mine outfit on. Hold on. I like that. It's time to win. I remember that game. Landry. Yeah, I remember we lost this game. For three. Man. Yes, sir. Facts. Hey, what up, Daniel? Happy Tuesday, my guy. What did I say? Tuesday? Happy Thursdays. Happy Thursday. The Nets is trash. Oh, gee. Nah, we was cooking to close out the season. Mo. Cooking these guys. Another one. 53 and 29. Win. Win. Okay. That was nice, man. So that was leading up into playoffs. Knicks ended 53 and 29. And I think I said 54 or 52 wins in my preseason predictions. So either way, I think I was only one game off, which is pretty good if you asked me. All right, let's go to the next episode. Another level, Knicks round one battle with the Atlanta Hawks. Let's do it. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. You got that right. Deuce. We should have swept the Hawks, bro. Word. Should have swept the entire Eastern Conference. Brazil. Mm, that one hurt. Another 1 point game, bro. The best of four. Oh my gosh, bro. What happened to my camera? Ay, something, man. Hey, and one. I ain't gonna lie. Game four. Ooh, the Knicks came in and cooked, cooked. Yo, smoked them. Yeah, too easy. Series tie, baby. Let's get another one. Just Knicks, what's going on, man? Salute, salute. It's good to see you in the chat. We just reliving the moment right now. Get off me. That's great motivation right there. I can't lie. That man, I think I think this postseason the Knicks got so many hard work classics. I can't wait to see what they choose in 10, 15 years when they start putting the hardwood classic games out there. Because I think this postseason run, it has to be like a Netflix series on its own. It was incredible. 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 Honestly, for both sides, Spurs and the Knicks, I think that could be a great documentary. Oh, Ben Stiller's making a movie. Oh, matter of fact, I think I heard about that. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay. I wonder how that's gonna be. I hope he has like a lot of fans perspectives as well and not really like the celebrity guys. Cause during the run, that's all the media cared about anyway, all the celebrity fans. When the real ones know. But Ben Stiller is he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He came in, took over the reins somehow over Fat Joe and over well, nobody could overtake Spike, but somehow he became the face of Nick's Twitter and just took over. Just got the Alvarado jersey. Tough. Tough. I just ordered a miniature trophy from Fanatics. I need that. I need that. 150 well spent, if you ask me. But I needed that. So I can't wait till that arrives in the mail. Let's get back to it. In my opinion, can they repeat? I think so. I think so. I mean, I haven't gone into free agency yet, as far as just my thoughts on it. But I do like that they brought back majority of the team. Um, as a avid, like I love Mitchell Robinson. Hate to see him leave, especially going to the bottom of the barrel team as the Boston Celtics. But we can leave that for another day. But I think they could repeat again. I mean, the offseason has been insane already, and it's all because of the Knicks and the Spurs. A lot of people are not putting the Spurs in there, but What the Spurs is proven and what the Knicks are proven are two different aspects of building a team, which the Spurs are kind of more towards what OKC did, drafting players, allowing guys to grow into the minutes, the positions, and to situations, and whatever it is. The Knicks, the power of friendship, camaraderie, chemistry, guys that know each other are comfortable. Um, the slow building. I mean, we've had some draft picks. We ended up using those to get other guys, but I think we could repeat, man. The way that the other teams are shaping up, I'm not too concerned with the East. Obviously, Philly is going to be another major issue. Um, Jalen Brown is that guy. A lot of people are. I'm not understanding why he's not getting his due respect. But as long as they have Joel Embiid on their team, I have no hope for Philadelphia. Other than that, who knows? I mean, if LeBron goes to Philly, that would suck. But LeBron should go to the Cavaliers. That's about it. I mean, Giannis going to Miami. I don't really see much of a needle, like the needle being pushed further. So if anything, I think the Knicks have the chance to at least represent the East again in the finals next year. As far as the West, I don't know. Wemby got a target on his back. I mean, the Knicks, obviously, the champions, you're always going to have a target on your back. But I think with the guys that we have and, experience plays a huge role as far as just how much time you spend with the team. And, you know, we'll see what happens. Micah Potter is a center I like. Oh, the Pacers waived him? See, that's interesting because I like him too. I do like him too. He shoots threes. He's a nice big man. He's young. Honestly, I thought the Knicks were gonna maybe try to go and get Valanciunas. If you can go and get younger, why not? I'm not mad at that. He could kind of take the Huck Porty role. But I mean, what did the Knicks do with Trey Jemison too? Granted, he'll probably take a two way. I think this might be his last year for a two way. So yeah, they still got some moves to make. They still got some moves to make. He played well against the Spurs. I think having three different styles of centers helps. Yeah, yeah. And that's the one thing that, like, even though I hate to see Mitch go, man, I have a different level of emotional connection to Mitchell Robinson. You know, drafting him, seeing him play and grow as a young man, it hit different. It hit different. He been through the tough downs. He even had his own TV show on MSG, Mitch's Block Party. He used to not like talking to the cameras. So it sucks to see him go. But then you bring in Andre Drummond, and he's a part of my generation of, he's 33, I think, 34. That's my age. There was times when he first came into the league and he was grabbing 20 boards, 15 boards, 18 boards. And people are like, what is going on? Now, if we can get that off the bench, not mad at it. In the postseason, he was shooting threes, and I couldn't believe it. If he gets the green light and he hits them, it's a plus. So I do think defensively, he's not as good as a rim protector as Mitch. But yeah, man, he's an op now, and he's the biggest op. So much love, thank you, Mitch, but you the op game. So yeah, I agree. I think the three different South centers, especially with Towns. See, Towns is more. He's one of those offensive minded centers that, like, if he wants to play defense, I think he can. The problem is his defense is a little too not as disciplined when it comes to his hands. His footwork sometimes is there. He could stay in front of the defender when they're like big men, but he always gets caught with his hands. It's always his hands that gets caught. He stays with the offensive player, but if he can keep his hands out the cookie jar, we're good. We're good. So I don't know what Leon's gonna do. I'm at this point, since the first year he came, I've had trust in him. I'm gonna keep believing in him. And yeah, we brought pretty much everyone back. With the signing of Jordan Clarkson today, we pretty much brought everyone back. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens after summer league is up. I like the draft pick. We got two draft picks. I like both of them. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I need my man Tyler Kolek to get some minutes, man. They gotta stop fronting my man Tyler. That's it. That's it. Let's I'm gonna finish this. I think I got three more videos. One, two, three, four. Four more. Let's knock this out. I'm excited, man. You got champs. Indeed. Exactly. Go get the chip. And we got the chip. Woo. OG. OG need a celly. He need a celebration. Not for OG. Give me that. Lay me with the left. Nah, we got to get OG a celly. He might be the best two-way player in the NBA. Put some respect. Not one of the best, the best. Yo, we smoked him in the first. Nah, it was this game. That closeout game, we got rid of them. 58-19. 71-22. Damn. Yo, we won by 50. That's true. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Just like this. Round two. Sixes. It's the garden. Yeah, it was a little too easy, actually. Good hands. Eh. Tyler. Oh my gosh. Well, fortunately for us, we see the same team in game two. Superb start for the Sixers. Sixers had a good first half. Give me that, stupid. Deuce. Yeah, look at the coach, man. Two 0 baby. Yes, sir. Westchester. Hit that 360. Yeah. I like that 360, bro. That's so tough. Come here, son. Clarkson. This is without OG, too. That's right, Mitch. Yeah, wow. Wow, this is all in the first half. Damn, we smoked them for real. Wow. Woo. And it's still. Cha-ching. Nick Nurse was tight. Oh, man. By 30. Knicks and four. We swept them. They had to get rid of Paul George. Aha. Wow. That was nice. All right, we got 45 minutes left worth of videos. This one is Knicks in. No, this is four more to go. Eastern Conference Finals recap. Man, last year was tough. Yes, sir. Yep. Yes. 100%. Woo! I was stressed out for this game a little, but I think I calmed down. Give me that. Woo! Oh yeah, he yelled right in his face. Hell yeah! Step back. Wow. Hey, good steal. Wow. JB. Mm. 9 consecutive wins, bruh. Yes, sir. Game 3. So OG. Damn, bro. Do it again. Maybe. I'm getting hype again just watching this, yo. Town started doing a 362. That is true. Too easy. Give me that. Damn, that should have been an N1. Yes. in four, baby. We in the finals, baby. Patrick Ewing. What a life, fam. Wow, man. W. All right. Last video. I'm not gonna lie. I might end up shedding a tear. I might end up shedding a tear. So let me mentally prepare for this. Last video, and then we'll talk about some of the free agency, and then that'll be it for the night. Look at that logo. What that mean, Plain Jay? What that mean? We champs for 365. 365. Word to Ananobi. Nah, I gotta really feel it this time, you know what I'm saying? Nah, what up though, man? Hope you're having a good evening. Appreciate you pulling up to the chat. True. Leon gonna make a move in season. You're going back to the finals. Yeah, he probably will. More than likely. We'll see. So far though, I like what we got. Resigned everybody except for Mitch. What's going on with the Hawks though? What they got going on? Nah, Brunson is OD. So what? Staying under the apron was key for y'all. Gives y'all flexibility. Yeah, the second apron. Yeah. I mean, I wish we could have did it with Mitchie Robinson. I mean, but it is what it is. It's but so many pay cuts somebody could take. You know what I mean? Going to the Celtics is probably the worst thing he could have did in his career, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think as far as the Knicks, you got to think. I mean, Brunson's gonna get the super max, and you got Towns coming off of a like crazy max, and then like if you want to end up keeping your core guys, like right now, since everybody's all top heavy getting paid anyway, like you got to think about the future. And 2, 3, 4 years from now, you don't want to have that log jam. So it's like get under that apron now. Everybody that's on team friendly deals, we'll see what happens. You know, OG, he didn't take a pay cut. He got his money. Towns, he's gonna be eligible for extension if he's not already. We know Brunson already took his pay cut. Give him the max. Yeah, but all these guys are. I think their contract is until 2028, 2029 season before we gotta really worry about anything again. In which the NBA is set to expand. So there will be even more money to potentially keep our guys together. But the problem with expansion is that there will be most likely an expansion draft. And if that happens, well, you're going to want your guys under contract. You're going to want your guys under contract. There's no way the Knicks pay a backup center 15 million a year. I mean, I think they would have considered it if his free throw percentages were a lot better and if like because I don't know how the Celtics coaching staff is gonna have Mitch playing. With the Knicks, though, there was no back to backs. He was missing a lot of games. So it really didn't make sense. No player is worth going into the second apron. Uh, I don't know. I think if you're not like a top 20 player, definitely not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Um, if it's for like a 1 year rental, pay a little tax. Hey, you know what I mean? I think it's I think the second apron hurts the team if you're in it for 2 consecutive years. I think that's where it really hurts the team. Because I'm pretty sure the Knicks was in the second apron this season. But I'm not too sure about how the finances work. But listen, man, I'll go in the second apron if it's for the right player. As far as bench player though, nah, not necessarily. Backup, unless you're like a 6 man and you really not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Knicks was never in the second apron. I thought they was in the second apron this year. So even better, even better. He's smart, smart man. Let's stick away from that. We don't want to lose no picks. That we ain't even got no picks. We done traded all our picks. So, oh, okay. We was hard capped at the first apron. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think that was it actually. Because when you hard cap, like you gotta send out the same amount of salary, right? Or is that with the second apron? I don't remember. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really follow that money stuff. I just know this guy signed for 2, 3 years. This guy signed for 4 years. Boom, boom, boom. The money that they tell us is not really the guarantee because there's incentives in the contract. So I don't even really. I don't understand how the NBA stuff works, man. We still got what's his name? We still got PJ Tucker under contract. We still got Joakim Noah under contract. So like, I don't know NBA. I don't know. What do you mean? How to do that? Jalen Brunson has been a champion since high school. Ah, okay, okay. So yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. So yeah, that's his second apron. Money got a match. So then we good. I think if you hard capped at the first, it depends on the contract, right? Like I might have to take a week to learn about how this stuff work. So was Boston in the second apron this year or last year? Like when they had to get rid of Porzingis and Drew Holiday? Were they in the second apron? Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, see, they did bad by re-signing Derek White, in my opinion. At least to the contract that he had. I mean, did he deserve it? Maybe, but I don't know. That Derek White contract was a little crazy. But I guess at the time he was kind of worth it. But losing Drew, I think Nah, maybe losing Kristaps is worse than Drew. Just because they had no big man. Deuce got to go. I don't know, man. I don't know. We just gonna have to see what happens. Just gonna have to see what happens, man. He will be the next one up on the chopping block if anything does happen. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I always felt as though Deuce, he's good as an off-ball guard. In order for him to be, I think in order for him to improve, he has to be a better ball handler for sure. Danny, what up, Danny? Do you think we trade for a big, and who, if yes? Nah, I don't think the Knicks will trade for a big. Honestly, I don't. The trades right now, I just don't think it'll make any real sense for anybody. If anything, they'll have to package somebody to make a trade for a big, but there's not really any real good bigs to go around right now. I think all of them are pretty under contract, or they're like old. You know, Al Horford got re-signed. Valanciunas got released. Vucevic's going back to Orlando. I don't want nothing to do with Anthony Davis. Darren can't afford him. Who else is out there? The Pacers were smart. They went and got Zubac last trade deadline. So I don't know. The Pelicans, they not letting their center go. I don't think Charlotte lets their center go. Do you think just Drummond and Jemison? Now I think they're gonna get another big for sure. I'm thinking it's gonna be Jonas Valanciunas on a vet minimum, maybe potentially. I don't know. But I think Jemison is probably gonna be on a two-way. Given that the Knicks have three two-ways, they'll probably uh run it back. McCullough, um, what's the name? Jemerson, and I don't know. I don't know who else they put on a two-way. Because you still got Dadier, you still got um who else is on the team? The rookie we drafted this year. We still got Tyler. So you still got a couple of guys on rookie contracts that are like you're gonna need them, especially with this whole second apron hard cap nonsense. Jonas is leaning towards going back to overseas. Okay. I wouldn't be shocked. Yabusele did it. Apparently he's now like the third highest paid player in I think Turkey. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, but yeah, I don't. I feel like as of right now, with us having our major core just under contract, the Knicks and Leon Rose is just gonna wait it out and figure out what to do with that last like backup center or third string center. Um, I haven't been able to gauge the market myself to see what free agents are out there. You see right now that Toronto trade might not even really go through. It's on hold. I don't think there was any centers in there, but there's just so much going on right now. No, during free agency that like I'm not too sure. I think the Knicks have made all of the major moves that they were gonna make, giving I think the summer league team. I think their game's on the 11th. Not too sure, 100%. But I think Clarkson signing is the last major one that they're due um, before just like letting things play out and seeing how things go. So if they do make a trade for it in the middle of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if it is for a big man. And so yeah, a package with Deuce Dadier in the second round, it could be It could be it. It could be it. It could be it. Ryan Kalkbrenner will be a nice pickup. Yeah, but Charlotte's not gonna get. They're not gonna let him go. Charlotte's getting younger, and they have now put the reins in the hands of Con Knipple, Brandon Miller, Kobe White, Nick Richards. Now that I can see, and that's probably why Charlotte wouldn't do the trade. Is he still on Charlotte? I don't even know where he's at. Is he in Phoenix, Charlotte? Where the hell? Where is he? Does he get bought out? Possible, possible. So I think anybody that the Knicks pick up, if it's not in a trade, it has to be free agency for sure. I didn't like that people was putting Kevon Looney's name out there. Like, come on, man, we got to be respectful of our bench. No disrespect to the champ and Kevon Looney, but sometimes when it's like it's time for a player to just like it's time, man. You know, we got enough voices in the locker room. We don't need another voice in the locker room. Okay, if we pick up somebody, they got to play because the way Towns gets into foul trouble, we need a big man that's gonna play. Um, but I like Jefferson. I mean, the Knicks could go small. Hopefully not. So let's see. They're probably talking to him. I I'm pretty sure they're interested. They tried to trade for him in the trade deadline. I think last trade deadline, and Phoenix declined or Charlotte. I don't remember what team he was on at that point, but we'll see. We'll see. All I know is whoever comes in, they're gonna have to battle for that backup center because I know Drummond's gonna really want to be that backup center. I'm not opposed to a log jam. Um, Sad to see Huck Porty leave. I like Huck. I like Huck. I like his energy, his vibe. Even you know what I'm saying. He's someone that is team spirited. So I think that's gonna be another like characteristic that a player has to bring to the team. Like if you not that type of like energy, I don't think you'll mesh well with the team. Like I think energy, personality, obviously skill set on the court is a huge plus, but I think just the way that the players mesh off the court is important to the team and the organization. So I don't know. Hulk wasn't ready. As far as what though? As far as what? Like for his role, third string backup, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. He was cooking in Westchester. See, I pay attention to my Westchester, my G League affiliate team. He played well. He played well, and so I mean, you can't ask for much out of him. Kalk Brennan will be a nice pickup on a trade. Thinks he's 7'1" and can move. Yeah, he's nice. I like him. I like him. I just don't think Charlotte's going like. Charlotte's not is not getting rid of him. Consistently playing minutes. G League different from the league. Listen, man, I agree with everything you're saying, but what I'm saying is you got to think our starting five, 30 plus minutes a game at least minimum, minimum, minimum. 35 you could say, which means there's only like 12 minutes left in the game. So for the limited minutes you have, when the limited minutes you got and you doing positive things like blocking the defensive player of the year to help you win a championship, it's not necessarily about coming in the game and doing a lot. If you can go and just do what your role is, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Especially somebody coming in playing international basketball, going into the NBA where things are slightly different. He's still young. He's like a 23, 22-year old when he came, I think, 2 years ago? As far as Huck Porty, I think Nick Richards. Listen. I don't think he's washed. I think he's just in the wrong situation, man. For what we need, we're not asking much. We need somebody that's going to protect the rim and grab rebounds. That's it. Like I don't know. I don't know what else anybody else what other Knicks fans want, but as far as me, when it comes to scoring, I'm not worried about scoring. We got enough scoring on the starter lineup, the bench. We got enough scoring. It's the defense I care about. And if you're not going to bring defense, pack it up. So you got to be around the same age as these guys. Like that's why I want to stay away from the 35 plus veterans. I'm good with Jordan Clarkson as our oldest vet. um, but if you could run the floor, stay in position, stay in front of your mans, don't foul for no reason. I don't need much. Set a good screen, know how to roll to the basket, know how to do a good DHO. Yeah. We solid. We solid. Drummond was surprising me all postseason. I don't know what made him shoot threes or who just started teaching him to shoot threes, but he was doing it. Am I opposed to it? Absolutely, but he could do it. Y'all need an efficient big for when Cat is in foul trouble. When you say efficient big, what do you mean by efficient big? What do you mean by that? Because in my opinion, there's not that many scoring bigs in the NBA. There's probably 10, 12 at most. Like really offensive minded scoring bigs. Grab boards and play defense. Yeah, that's it. Cause Cat not doing that. He might, but most games if he's out there scoring, he's not really worried about grabbing rebounds and playing defense. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. It just is what it is. It is what it is, man. I I like I said, I like Drummond. I like Jemison on a two way. If they go out and get Nick Richards, he could be solid. Because listen, we just need you to give my man some rest. Get him some rest, grab some rebounds, run with the bench, give the ball to somebody. That's it. That's it. We don't need nobody with big egos. Oh, I've been in the league this long. I need disrespect. No. This is the captain's team, and whatever the captain says goes. I think Drummond will come in motivated and shock people. He's coming home. Yeah, man. I mean, who? Listen, there was this stigma that nobody ever wanted to play for the Knicks, and while I could have agreed to that sentiment growing up, I think nobody really wanted to play for James Dolan. I'm gonna just be honest. Everybody loved the Knicks. Nobody really loved James Dolan. So like, who wouldn't want to be at New York Knicks? I mean, the fans travel. We're obnoxious at some points, but we also know basketball. And as a basketball player, nothing feels better than knowing the people that support you actually understand basketball as well. You know what I'm saying? It's love. It's nothing but love. And even though we might boo you sometimes, and we might say that your playing stinks this one game, we're not gonna drag it over to the next game. You know, we're gonna hope for the best. Now, if it does drag over to the next game, we got a coach at Mike Brown who's not afraid to change up the lineups, and that's beautiful because Tibbs, oh, you stubborn man. I hope you get a ring. I really do hope that they give you a ring. I think it is well deserved. But man, what a stubborn man. Drummond numbers are damn near identical to Mitch. Mitch is a better perimeter defender when he gets switched on a guard or a wing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Drummond was like second or third in offensive rebounding this season. So like he helps. His like I said, his free throws are kind of the same. He could put the ball on the floor a little bit better. That's what I like about him too. He has at least some post moves. Um, and I think Drummond is just in a different time frame of his career. He's going towards the back end where like, listen, man, I'm just trying to stay on the team, do what's needed of me, do all the little things. And so I think it's a good pickup. I think he's seen what we did to those 76er boys this postseason, and he was like, man, I wish. Because if it was me, if I was Okongwu, I'm like, hey man, let me get me to New York. But he is starting center. So, you know, the hardest part for the Knicks is our starting five is really top heavy. It's really top heavy. And we ended up with the perfect role players or guys that are willing to come off the bench. You don't want people that's coming off the bench that don't really want to come off the bench. I mean, obviously as a basketball player, you don't want to come off the bench. But if it's working and you get in your minutes and things are, hey man, I got a championship, you're gonna play a role. And so I think right now, with the team winning a championship and not really playing their best in the postseason, I truly and honestly believe that they believe they still haven't reached their highest peak, which is why majority of the team is coming back. I truly believe it. And so I I don't know what's gonna happen this season, but I think we are gonna, as fans, we're gonna have one of the greatest NBA seasons ever in history. The fact that Boston got rid of their 1-2 punch, Giannis goes down to South Beach. We still don't know what LeBron is doing. We don't know what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi is in turmoil between the Clippers and Canada and being bribed. You know, the Pacers are coming back fully healthy. Maybe. I don't know. Brooklyn stinks, but at least they went out and got Julius. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Knicks fans weren't fans of Julius. I give Julius his respect because he came here in a time again when nobody wanted to be a Knick. So don't give him a ring, but you can give him like a chain or something, an affiliate chain. Um, yeah. What else is in the East? Detroit. I'm not worried about Detroit. There's a couple teams in the East that I'll just never worry about. I don't care if they get better or worse on paper. I'm just never worried about them. Detroit's one of those teams, and the Cavs are one of those teams. I'm just never worried about them. Celtics would be a playing team. Nah, 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 nah. Come on now, playing that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Playing is kind of crazy. Playing is kind of crazy. Playing? Nah, I understand as far as roster, but I just think the East as well is just gonna be a whole different East. Like I think it's gonna be a whole different East. I just do, man. I mean, I'm not Paul George. Yeah, I don't think he'll really do much, but there's certain guys on Boston that I think you're gonna be surprised, given that Jalen Brown is gone. That's more touches, more offensive opportunities for certain guys on the team, and I think they're expecting huge leaps from certain players. Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, even Baylor Shireman to some extent, Jordan Walsh. So I think they got some guys that they expect to go a little bit, do a little bit better. But as far as the East, I mean, I think Orlando potentially could play better. Fully healthy roster. They did lose Mo Wagner. But I don't know. 6 teams in the East better than Boston? I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, obviously you gotta put. I don't know, man. I think the Knicks is probably like the only team that you can definitively put better than them. Maybe the Sixers. Other than that, like who else? Can't say Toronto. Can't say Atlanta. Can't say Charlotte. Can't say Miami. Like, mm and I'm going off based off like this season. So obviously Jalen Brown was a huge part of that success, but I I don't know. The Cavs, Atlanta. Okay, okay, but the Cavs also suck, dude. Like something about the Cavs, I don't. You let's see. I don't know, man. I really think that's gonna be tough. They could. Hmm. If they are a playing team, do you think they'll be like the sixth? Like I mean, not sixth, like seventh, seventh. You got Orlando and Miami better than Boston. Come on, man. We gotta be real. We gotta be real. Boston only lost Jalen Brown. They only lost Jalen Brown and Vucevic. I don't, I don't, and Tatum is not Brown. I mean, I think they invested in him to potentially be better than Jalen Brown. I don't know. That I don't like to give kudos to anybody in Boston, respectfully. Um, but you're gonna have to see, man. He's not doing what Brown did. We don't know. We have no idea. We will get to see this season. Granted, he's coming off ACL. What's it, ACL? No, his what do you call that? What do you call that thing again? He's coming off that tear. But he did look good though when he came back the end of the season. Achilles, there we go. He coming off that Achilles tear. You never know. You never know, man. I think they believe that Tatum is a better playmaker. I think they believe he gets more teammates involved. This is just the eyes of Boston. I think Jalen Brown does all the same things. I think he's a little bit more aggressive than Tatum as far as attacking the rim, attacking the basket. Um, but I don't know, man. We gonna get a chance to see for the first time. We get to really see, and it's well, you know, I'm in the business of just I don't like making assumptions sometimes because when it turns out to not be true, it's just like damn. I think they close. I think they're neck and neck. Only because I haven't seen them go against each other. So to me, they at the same level. They won a chip together. They lost a chip together. I think Jalen Brown. No, I think they both been in the playoffs since they both been on the team. So I don't know. I don't know. I think the Mike Conley addition was a terrible thing. I think they could have went out and got a better point guard, but maybe there was none available. So Boston's gonna have a pretty up and down season next season. I think the Hawks same thing, gonna have a pretty up and down season. But I like the Hawks improving a lot, especially with Jalen Johnson and the Keel. You know they're gonna have another year together. CJ's returning, so the Hawks are gonna be a pretty good team. I think Toronto, if and when they get the trade to go through 100%, I do believe Toronto will be a top 6 team. The Pacers, I unfortunately have to say they might be up there too. I don't like them. I don't like the thought of it. But the Pacers are a dark horse team in the East. You just don't know what's gonna happen with them. Same with Orlando. Same with Miami. I think those three and Charlotte. Even though I think Charlotte was foolish, man. They got rid of LaMelo and Miles Bridges. I don't know what they were thinking. The only thing I could think is that they expect or they want Knipple and Brandon Miller to take over. That's it. I think they were just they didn't like the quote unquote culture of LaMelo and Miles Bridges. Um, I don't want to get into the specifics of that, but you know, yeah. But yeah. I like Kobe White. I think they did a good job, picking him up, re-signing him. He proved to them a little bit. I think in their run, there was a few games where he just got cold. Um, or it might have been that second. Is was it the second one to for the eighth seed, and he just like shit the bed? It might have been. It might have been. They should have won that 7-8 matchup, but when they lost that second game, man, I couldn't believe it. I was expecting Charlotte to keep those young guys together and at least run it back. If things don't turn out well, then you know trade Lamelo in the middle of the season. I do think the Timberwolves pushed for the trade. I think the Timberwolves were smart to go and get Lamelo. I think him and Anthony Edwards, same draft class, probably the best two out of their draft class. Interesting backcourt they got over there. Muhammad D. Warrior reminds me of Pascal. Yeah, word. I agree. I was saying that too since they got him, or like a mini OG. They all learning from each other. Pascal taught OG. OG gonna teach Mo, and we'll see what happens. I think Mo gets a lot more opportunities this season coming up. I like him as a 3 and D guy. He's a long wing, and he's not afraid to shoot the ball, not afraid to attack the basket, not afraid to guard the opposing team's best player. And you want that, especially from someone that's young. He's young, international, he's hungry, and we got him on a deal. So, what a deal. What a deal. What a deal, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are reliving the Knicks postseason run to a championship. We might have got a little bit sidetracked, but I'm okay. I love sidetracks. I love the conversation. Yep, 6'9". Mm-hmm. He surprised me. He surprised me a lot, but I think because he played summer league. I'm pretty sure he played summer league last year. To my knowledge, he played on a summer league team last year. feel like he did. Anyway, I liked what I saw. I like Kevin McCullough Jr. as well. You know, I like. I don't know, man. The guys that the Knicks have drafted, they're good. They're good. It's just one of those things where NBA politics, man. You gotta wait your turn, or you gotta carve out a role for yourself. You just gotta carve out a role for yourself. I think Mo carved out a role because, he's 6'9", and he plays with heart. Kev is baby Josh Hart. Word. He locks up. He shoots threes. A little better than Josh Hart, but I like him. I like him. I think if he wasn't injured coming out of the draft a year or two now, I think he could have got some good minutes. I think he could have got some good minutes. You know, Dadier, he's the only one that's like, I'm trying to push for him to stay on the squad. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push for him to stay a part of the team. But it's like, mm, OG will be an all-star next season. Yeah, he should have been one this year. I think should have had 4 all-stars. I don't care what nobody say. I wouldn't be surprised. I think OG goes into this offseason working on his bag, you know, putting the ball on the floor. I think the entire team needs to, realistically. But yeah, I see OG taking another leap, and I don't know, man. Let's just say Mikhail Lucky he plays the 3. Let's just say Mikhail Lucky he played the 3. Because if OG was playing the 2, mm, that boy coming off the bench here. No, let me stop joking around. I think this squad has found a formula that works pretty well for them, and they surrounded the guys that like to penetrate and drive to the basket. They surrounded them with shooters, and I think the second and third string guys in each position, besides power forward and center right now, has good competition. Amongst one another, something to make the coaches think about, and I think you want that. Even as a player, I think you want that. Obviously, you want to play. You want to play. At the end of the day, as a basketball player, as an athlete, you want to do what you love. But if you get a chance to compete and you're playing against guys at the highest level, even if it's in practice, I think if you are someone who cares more about the team than yourself, that's a part of the sacrifice that Coach Brown speaks about all the time. And 82 game season, we just so happen to have the Iron Man on our team. But you're gonna get opportunities to play. Just just go through the season with humility, and you'll be fine. And that's why I really like Jordan Clarkson. From being drafted to LA to playing in Cleveland to playing in Utah and having all different types of roles, from being the 6 man to the primary ball handler and all different types of things, to now coming to the Knicks, not playing for weeks on end, coming in, still smile on the face, still engaged, oldest player on the team. You gotta tip your hat out to Jordan Clarkson, man. All the bad takes and stuff, and sometimes good takes, but you know, all the stuff that comes with Jordan Clarkson, and we all know if we've been watching him for years, I wouldn't trade it for the world, man. I'm happy he's back on the team. Like, I'm really truly happy that majority of the team is back. And I know they say it's hard to win a championship team with the same team and running it back, blah 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 blah. But in this state of parity for the NBA, this might be the greatest time to go back to back. Next year, Knicks in 4. We should have swept the entire playoffs. We should have went 16-0. But, you know, we won. Beggars can't be choosers. Greatest run in NBA history. So, work. Never complained once. It's a fact. Even when the Knicks went out and got Jordan Clarkson, not Jordan Clarkson, Jose Alvarado, and Jose was coming in just getting so much minutes. People that have crazy egos, that pisses them off. And that brings toxic stuff into the locker room. As a former basketball player, I know this. I've seen it. So, really, shout out to Clarkson, man. Shout out to his upbringing, especially his trail in the NBA. I think led him to becoming such a good sportsmanship type of player. And shout out to our coaching staff too, man. They don't get a lot of credit. Yeah, I think they deserve a whole lot of credit, man, because it's crazy personalities on this team. Crazy personalities, different ball skill sets, and I'm with Mike Brown on this one. I'm surprised no other coaching staff has tried to take anybody from the Knicks. If they want us to run it back, let's run it back. Chris Gent, man, I like it. I like that Mike Brown lets them like take charge sometimes too. Sometimes I feel like as a head coach, you gotta like, bro, put your foot down, but it seems to work. I want Wemby again. We need to destroy him again and make him cry all the way back to the locker room. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to see the Indiana Pacers. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm trying to see the Indiana Pacers. They need one. We gotta get back on the San Antonio Spurs. It's time to get back on Indiana. Word to bro. Word to bro. My entire life, Indiana has been a thorn in my butt. Them and Miami. We need to see Indiana. Indiana. All this choking and crap stuff by Halliburton. All right, bet. Come meet us in the Eastern Conference Finals again. We got some words for you. Don't get injured this time. Word. 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 But as far as the West and as far as the finals, who would I want to see? Hmm. I feel like if LeBron goes on a team in the West, any team he's on, any team LeBron ends up on, I would love to see him in the finals as a Knicks fan because my hate for LeBron began during the year he decided to do the decision. Ever since then, it's been all smoke for LeBron, and I've wanted nothing but terrible things to happen to his team, which is just lose. Not to him specifically, but because of that decision, I went through years and years and years and years and years and years of personal heartbreak. Because, yeah, his words, his words went through the league, man, of I don't nobody want to play for the Knicks and Dolan. Ever since then, man, I think the Knicks got sabotaged. They ended up with Phil Jackson, who was sent. He was a CIA agent to be sent to the Knicks organization. He ruined us. He ruined Melo's rest of Melo's career. It's just. I just think there was just some hate, man. I don't see the Spurs make it to the finals. Yeah, the Spurs might not make it, but I think the Spurs have the highest chance of making it back to the finals. But they picked up Tobias Harris, so that kind of brings their chances down dramatically. Halliburton has to drop weight. I heard he gained like 30 pounds. Is that true? I don't know. If he did, probably. Honestly, it might be good for him. Maybe not 30 pounds, but the weight might be good for him. He's frail. Like 6'7", point guard, frail. Get your weight up. Yeah, get his weight up. Phil Jackson was sent to destroy the Knicks. I truly believe it. He hired Derek Fisher as our head coach. Come on, man. Did he hire Jeff Hornacek too? Who hired Jeff Hornacek? Come on, man. David Fizdale, I gave him a little bit of love. I mean, but no. I mean, like, come on, man. We went through some hard times, man. We went through some hard times. Phil Jackson, he brought in the likes of Alexei Shved and Frank Ntilikina and man, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. 2012, 2013, y'all just yeah. I'll never forget that year, man. It was my sophomore year in college. I'll never forget it. Never forget it. Watching Lou Albinson play with Melo and Lynn Sanity and you know, even the Lynn Sanity thing. Listen, I love all Knicks players when they play for the Knicks. The Lynn Sanity thing has gotten so blown out of proportion that like I hate it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I love it, but I hate it sometimes. Cause like it was a week long, maybe 2 weeks. Come on, bro. Come on. And realistically, it's only because Melo was injured. There was nobody else playing. But as a Knicks fan, I love how much we hype up our players. If it's a week or two, let it be that week or two. But he's starting to now like, come on, bro, don't be, don't be, don't be taking that insanity thing and running with it like, it was a crazy thing for the Knicks, bro. Because there was a time after he left the Knicks when he wasn't jacking the Knicks. That's all I'm gonna say, especially in Brooklyn. All right, so we gonna have to start holding some of these former players accountable because when they leave the team, all of a sudden years later things come out. Oh, I wanted to stay, do everything you can to make sure I stay on the team, blah 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 blah. But then you talking bad about the team. Which is it? Exactly. Imagine we had Prime Amari playing with this team. That would have been good, but we would have needed a point guard like Steve Nash on the team as well. That 1-2 punch was insane in Phoenix. 96, 97, y'all had a squad. I thought y'all was gonna finish, but the bro at Miami got y'all. See, I wasn't a fan back then. I literally became a fan the 1999 to 2000 season because that's when I started playing basketball in 99. I used to play tennis. I was a huge tennis guy. Growing up in Queens, I knew nothing about basketball. Okay. So I'm gonna say I didn't even know anything about team sports. I know nothing about team sports. I was all about tennis. Okay. I only played tennis my first like 7 years of life. And then I moved back to Harlem and it was all about basketball. So 1999, 2000 was right after the heartbreak, but that whole season I kept hearing about the heartbreak to the point where it felt like my heart broke. So my first year as a Knicks fan was not the best. But we had some guys to root for, so it was cool. And it wasn't Mari that said the Knicks are back. Yes, it was him. It was him. And he also ruined our playoff chances because he decided to punch a fire extinguisher in Miami because he's a sore loser. So yeah, there's that. There's that. There's that. We're not even gonna talk about the oh man. They assembled the oldest team in NBA history, bro. Like Kurt Thomas, Jason Kidd, Baron Davis. Like we had so many old people on the team, it made no sense. To be honest, that must have been the last era of thinking vets is the way to go. I hope it was. Granted, we was looking good. Mike Woodson, you heard, we was looking good. But man, towards the end of that season, they was breaking down. Everybody was breaking down. Everybody was breaking down, man, one by one. Shump, BD, Jason Kidd, everybody was breaking down, man. We was breaking down. It was looking bad. I remember way back playing on Queens Boulevard at Lost Battalion Hall with Anthony Mason. This was before he was a Knick. Who do play 3-on-3. That's tough. That's actually really tough. I'm trying to think. Who did I meet? I don't even know where it's at. It might have been Willis Reed. I don't remember where I put it. I feel like I just had it. I just found it randomly looking through my stuff one day. I was like, wait a minute. I forgot I got his signature. Um, but it was I was a part of Junior Knicks. You know, you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Let's see. In here. Nope. I got my clipboard for next season. Writing out plays, how we truly see it, how the Knicks will do it. So be ready. Be ready for the plays next season. Oh my goodness. It might be in here. This is so old, it's crazy. Wow. May not be in here actually. Nah, this is crazy. I'm at 3LW. This is very random. I don't know why I'm showing you guys, but this is when there was a group. Okay. I don't know where it is. It might be in the living room somewhere. But yeah, I got a lot of old Junior Knicks merch. Flatbush Y. I used to be in the West Side YMCA. West Side. 63rd and Broadway. Or the Harlem YMCA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Flatbush, I've been to Flatbush a couple of times. I'm a YMCA kid, man. I'll be honest. I got a lot of us, man. I got a lot of love for the Y. Why turned me up, man. The YMCA took me to South Africa, Thailand, like Senegal. You know what I'm saying? So Junior Knicks was so fun. $10. I don't remember paying anything. If I did, my mom probably paid. I don't know. I don't know. Yep. New York City, man. But I played in the West Side YMCA. I wish I could find the pictures, but I don't think it's in this. This is from 2011. The hell is this? Oh, cooperation in government. Ain't nobody cooperating with the government. What I look like? Look like different colored tees with the numbers. Yeah. You remember that? Remember when they put nicknames on NBA jerseys? Yo, the NBA used to be ghetto. They had nicknames on the back of the jerseys. Nah, they gotta bring that back. Yo, they had my son Jesus Shuttlesworth, man. Ray Allen. What's this? Yeah, I can't. I don't know what's that. Maybe next stream I'll find it. But I met a couple of like my sports fandom starts because of who I meet. So because I met, I'm pretty sure it was Willis Reed. I just can't. If it wasn't him, it might have been Anthony Mason. But it was one of those two. But I met him. I was like, oh, I'm a Knicks fan. I met A Rod and Derek Jeter. I'm a Yankees fan. I met um Lundqvist at the time. I'm a Rangers fan. Like then I realized I'm just a New York fan. So you know, back when the Liberty played in the Garden, of course I'm a Liberty fan. You know what I'm saying? It's just it just is what it is, man. I bleed orange and blue since 2000. So I don't hold on to the 99 heartbreak like a lot of people do because I never really felt it. All my heartbreaks stem from a lot of different things, man. Jared Jeffries missed layup, you know. It's just, you know, it's a lot of different things, man. you know, drafting Kevin Knox instead of Shea, a lot of a lot of different things. But we're champions again. Why Biggie do that to Matt to Nas? You talking about? I don't know. Rap beef is rap beef. Not a rapper. Oh, the Mason. I don't know. I don't know, man. Be honest. My next lore starts Stephon Marbury, Starberries, you know what I'm saying? He was hated by the front office. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the LaChelle Speedwells to Allen Houston before he retired. Like that's me, man. The Stevie Francis, like, them's me. Before that, I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Jamal Crawford, Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson was probably one of my favorite Knicks of all time. Um, I have a special place in my heart for small guards. So Jalen Brunson winning the chip, it meant a lot to me. Even though technically, like, he's 6'1", 6'2", whatever. Like that's if you want to say that's small. And they don't know about the Tyler Eulises and the Nate Robinsons and the real short guys, man. They don't know. They don't know. The Muggsy Bogues. They don't know about the 5'6", 5'7" guys. Okay, 6 foot, you still good, man. I don't want to hear all that, but yeah. But that's my era. The David Lees, the Channing Fries, yeah, the Eddie Curry. Even though, yeah, Landry Fields. Those are my guys, man. Yeah, Tyler Eulis was nice. Kentucky, yo, for like 6 years in a row, Kentucky was setting the whole starting five to the league. It was setting the whole because Tyler Eulis, I'm pretty sure was the same draft class or was in the same team as Devin Booker in Kentucky. They had a bunch of guys, man. Man, listen, Kentucky from John Wall to Eric Bledsoe to Anthony Davis to DeMarcus Cousins. Hey, everybody, man. Michael Kidd Gilchrist, who probably has the ugliest shooting form ever. Like, they got a lot of people. A lot of people, man. Tyler Hero. Yo, John Wall might have been the best point guard coming out of college. I like John Wall's rookie year to me. It's I don't know. He brought back some swag to the NBA. He came John Wall, John Wall, John Wall. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember he was coming out like this? John Wall. Man. Anyway, and he was dug in on him too. Facts. Facts. Oh man, my ADHD is taking a hold of the best of me. I got work in the morning. I didn't even realize it's 12:30. Um, I think we'll just finish this video tomorrow because I don't want to cry tonight, and I feel like seeing them win a championship again is gonna make me cry. And I'm just not doing it, man. Not crying on stream today. Won't. I won't. I had tears during the parade. I had tears seeing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you liking, subscribing. Gotta be going to be going up this summer. I as much as I'm a Knicks fan, I'm genuinely a fan of basketball overall. So, I am biased to the Knicks, but I'm not super unbiased. So, we can just I love talking basketball. So we'll lock in again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Um so YouTube we're gonna close out. Twitch, I close out with y'all in a second. Appreciate y'all, man. Danny, Hawks. Hawks 678. Hold on. 678. You representing Jamaica? Oh no, that's 876. Never mind. Don't mind me. 678. Is that what's that? Norcross? Or Norcross 404? I can't remember. I used to live in Atlanta. So, I was never a Hawks fan, but when the Knicks came into town, best believe I was hoping for them 2 missed free throws so I can get me some free Chick-fil-A. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Y'all have a great night. Oh, downtown. Okay, okay. Yeah, I lived in like 4 different places in 2 years when I was in Atlanta. I lived in not Dunwoody, near Dunwoody. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. But it's right outside, it's like right next to Dunwoody, outside of 285. I'm so mad I can't remember right now. But I used to live in Morningside Village Lane, whatever's over there. Then I lived in Decatur for a little bit. Um Stone Mountain area. You know what I'm saying? Never lived in I lived in Stockbridge all the way down 75 South. I don't know what I was doing out there. No car, taking the MARTA. I used to work at Emory. So you can just imagine, man, from Stockbridge to the middle of the city, man. I used to hate it. But yeah. Yeah, man, I loved it though, man. Atlanta's cool. Atlanta's cool. Atlanta's cool. If there's any other city I would live in besides New York, it's probably Atlanta. Probably Atlanta. So, but have a good night, y'all. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which is not much. That sounds bad. But thanks for tuning in. And we're going to lock in tomorrow, man. We're going to lock in tomorrow. I got a long day of work. So, yeah. Y'all have a good night, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace. I gotta see. This is why I need to do my intro and outro video again. I don't know why I turned it off. But we're gonna get it.